Karen blocks a fire truck in traffic, gets cited, filmed, and roasted online. Karen Lancaster prided herself on two things: her pristine white BMW and her belief that rules didn't apply to her, especially when she was running late. She lived in the upscale neighborhood of Silver Creek Hills, a community built on manicured lawns and quiet judgment. At 47, divorced with no children, Karen filled her time with Pilates, HOA meetings, and posting passive-aggressive neighborhood warnings on Nextdoor. So on a sweltering Tuesday afternoon, when she found herself in bumper-to-bumper traffic on Elmhurst Boulevard, horns honking and engines overheating, she was already in a mood. That's when she heard it, the blare of a fire truck siren growing louder behind her. Karen glanced in her mirror. Seriously? They expect us to part the Red Sea in this mess? To her left, a row of cars began inching to the curb. To her right, drivers maneuvered onto the grassy shoulder to make way. But Karen, she stayed exactly where she was. "I'm not damaging my rims for anyone," she muttered, folding her arms. "They can go around." The fire truck slowed behind her, lights flashing. A firefighter in the passenger seat motioned urgently for her to move. Karen rolled down her window just enough to yell, "There's no room." The firefighter pointed again. "Ma'am, everyone else made room. We need to get through. This is a structure fire." Karen refused. She shook her head, put her sunglasses on, and revved her engine as if she were the victim of an inconvenience. Behind her, someone started filming. And the fire truck? It was forced to reverse and reroute, losing precious minutes. Minutes that could cost someone's life. By that evening, the video had gone viral. Woman refuses to move for fire truck, claims my car is more important. Over 3 million views in 6 hours. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, every platform roasted her. The comments were brutal. "This is beyond Karen. This is criminal Karen. She blocked a fire truck. Let that sink in. You can fix a rim. You can't unkill a person." Someone doxed her, her address, her job at the interior design firm, even her HOA board membership. Protesters left mini plastic fire trucks on her lawn. A local artist painted a satirical mural of her holding up traffic with a speech bubble. "My BMW, your life." And the kicker? The house that caught fire, the one the truck was trying to reach, it belonged to a black single father with 2 young daughters. One girl suffered smoke inhalation. She survived, but only just. Karen tried to fight back. She posted on Facebook, "I didn't do anything wrong. The road was blocked. People are just overreacting. The media always spins these things." Bad move. Screenshots of her post were shared alongside hospital photos of the little girl in an oxygen mask. Local news showed up at her door. Her boss put her on indefinite leave. Her HOA requested she resign from her position as committee chair. She was no longer just Karen. She was the Karen, the one who blocked emergency responders because she didn't want to scratch her tires. What finally broke her wasn't the social media storm. It was the doorbell. She opened the door to find a man standing there. Mid-30s, muscular build, firefighter uniform. Face calm, but eyes sharp. "Ms. Lancaster," she nodded. "I'm Lieutenant Carter Jackson. I was on that truck." She stiffened. "I didn't mean to." "I'm not here to fight," he said. "I'm here to invite." Karen blinked. "Invite? We're holding a public open house at the station next week, a chance for the community to understand what we do and what it costs us when people don't move." She looked at him in disbelief. "You want me to come?" "Yes," he said, "especially you." Then he turned and left. Karen didn't want to go, but shame is a heavy thing, and curiosity even heavier. She showed up in jeans and sunglasses trying to blend in, but everyone recognized her. She saw the girl, Melanie, the one who'd been hospitalized, now out, sitting on her dad's lap, coloring a firefighter badge with crayons. Karen's eyes welled. Later, during a Q&A, Lieutenant Jackson called her out, gently. "Karen's here today. Some of you know what happened. But I want to say something publicly. She didn't just make a mistake. She made a choice. But she also chose to come here today. And that says something." The room was quiet. Karen stood slowly. She took a deep breath. "I was arrogant. I thought my comfort mattered more than someone else's crisis. I let pride blind me. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm asking for the chance to do better. Over the next few months, Karen didn't fade. She volunteered. She joined the fire department's community education team, going to schools to teach kids about emergency awareness. She gave speeches, short ones, at local driver safety events. She even helped launch a local campaign called Clear the Lane that went citywide. People didn't forget what she did, but they began to talk about what she did after. 1 year later, at the dedication of a new community fire memorial, Karen stood beside Lieutenant Jackson. Melanie, fully recovered, rang the bell for fallen firefighters. Karen wore a red "Support the Brave" pin on her blouse. A local reporter asked, "Do you think the backlash was fair?" She replied, "Yes, because it wasn't just about me. It was about how easy it is to forget that someone's worst day might be unfolding behind you." I'll never block a fire truck again. But more importantly, I'll never block compassion again. Karen blocked a fire truck and nearly cost a child her life. But public shame lit a fire under her pride. And through truth, humility, and time, she found a way to become something she never imagined: useful. Because sometimes karma doesn't cancel you. It corrects you. The end.